everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions swatch video, application video on the brand spanking new Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush Palette Color Wheel. This is part of Tarte's 2016, I almost forgot what year it was, 2016 holiday collection. It is a Sephora exclusive product, so you can get it at Sephora or Tarte.com. Ulta has a different blush holiday product. I've noticed that a lot of the big brands like Too Faced and Tarte, not so much Urban Decay, but they'll come out with like Ulta exclusive products and then Sephora exclusive products, and you can only get them at either or on the respective like websites. So this is the Sephora product, and I love these Tarte blush palettes, you guys. I think I've done several reviews on all the palettes they come out with because I love the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes. They're one of my favorite blushes. I have so many of them. Oh, wrong drawer. This right here, oh, you can't tell at all, but this whole row is the Tarte blushes. So I have pretty much every color that they've ever come out with, and the great thing about these palettes is most of the time they have brand new colors. So if you're like me and you have every single one of the full-size ones, you can still get the palettes and not have any repeats, you know what I mean? So this product is $44 and you get 10 different colors. So let's open it up. I haven't swatched any of them yet. I've only like looked at it and taken pictures of it, but I haven't swatched any of it. So here is what it looks like, and it looks like they're all brand new colors, so awesome. So this side is obviously more like peaches and corals and like bright pinks, and then this side is more like muted mauvey colors. I will say right off the bat, I am very disappointed with how small these pans are. So let me compare it to a full-size version for you. So here's a full size, and then here is how little the pans are. So they're about half the size of a normal Tarte blush, which is a little bit disappointing, but let's get real. How often do you go through a full blush? I know I've only gone through one full blush in my entire life, so that's probably okay. But anyway, so here's what it looks like. And the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes, they're one of my favorites because they have like a clay texture to them, and when you apply them to your cheeks, they just blend really well and they almost like melt into your skin. It's got to be that clay, that Amazonian Clay. There's a hair stuck to my hand. Something about that Amazonian Clay, just it makes it blend into your cheeks really, really well. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. So let's get into swatching this. Okay, so one downside for filming purposes at least is this like mirrored background. So I really hope I'm not blinding you guys. You can see my whole camera set up right there. It is really pretty in person, but just for filming it's like wah wah. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the like peachy, pinky, brighter side first. So I'm gonna start up here. This color is called Maud. It's definitely like a really pretty kind of orangey peach, and it's matte with no shimmer. Ooh, that'll be really pretty for summertime. I like that you can wear these blushes pretty much any time of the year, so they're so versatile. The next one is definitely a summer color. It's right here. It's called Deco, and it's a matte, like really, really vibrant coral color. Oh, how can I do this? There we go. This is really hard to see. You know what? Let me turn the ring light off. That's actually a lot better. So, okay, so here is Deco. I'm gonna swatch it right next to Maud. So you can see how like vibrant those colors are. Really pretty though. Next is the color Surreal. This is like a blue toned bubblegum pink, also matte, so no shimmer, no sparkle. Ooh, these colors are going to be so fun for summer and spring. I mean, you can wear them any time of the year you want, but really pretty. Next on the color wheel is this color Culture, which is a peachy pink. There is definitely some sparkle in there. It's like a slight golden sheeny sparkle. There's what it looks like. And here's the swatch. That one's really pretty. I feel like that would be really pretty and flattering for lots of different skin tones because it's that peachy pink. It reminds me a lot of Becca Flower Child. Really pretty. The last one on this side right here is called Idol, And I wonder if this is going to be more of a highlighter because it's definitely like a beige, almost like flesh, fair tone. Yeah, this is, ooh, it's really pretty. There's a large amount of golden sparkle, and it's just like the color of a highlighter, you know what I mean? So there we go. Really pretty. Yeah, definitely not a blush. Definitely more suited as a highlighter. I'm not too sure if you can even really see it, but that's pretty. Maybe I'll wear that as my highlighter today. All right, now we're gonna switch sides, so I'll swatch on this arm instead. And this is the side of the color wheel that just like speaks to me. All these mauves and nude colors. You guys already know I love Tarte's Exposed, and these just, they speak to me. So let's start with the top color right here. This is called Ironic, and it's a matte, kind of like blush mauve color. Oh, you know what? I need to swatch with the other hand. Here we go. Ooh, pretty. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna wear that today. That is so stinking pretty. That is going to be the most perfect fall blush color. It's really pigmented. It's got that mauvey kind of berry undertone, and the matte behind it makes it like perfect for fall. Ugh, love it. Next on the color wheel is Montage right here. So also a matte color, no shimmer, no sparkle. This seems to be a little bit more purpley, kind of a lighter version of, what is this one called again? Ironic? These colors, the names, I don't know. But so still really, really pretty. I think this will be probably a little bit more wearable for somebody who's not as bold with their blush colors. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is really, really pretty. Below that we have the color Icon, which is also matte, no shimmer, no sparkle. It's kind of nice because you go like from deeper to like lighter versions of that deeper color. So you get a good combination and a good like variety of colors. I like that a lot. Really pretty. This one doesn't seem to be as pigmented. I wasn't able to drag the color down as far, but that's okay because if you're going for like a natural blush day, these mauvey pinks are just like so appropriate for like a natural flush. Those two are so super similar, but this one's ever so slightly lighter. Next up is Concept, and this one appears to have a bit of a sheen to it, and it is very, very nude. This is like a true nude blush, but it's really, really pretty. There we go. You can tell this one has a lot more like kind of beigey, almost like peachy undertone compared to the others. So it's more of a true nude, but still in that like mauvey nude category. Then it looks like we have another highlighter color. So this is in the color Crafty, that's its name. And this is really sparkly. It looks like it has like silver and gold shimmer in it. Here's what it looks like. Let's swatch you. Yeah, really pretty. You can't see that at all because it is pretty much the same color as my skin tone, but it's really super pretty. Okay, so one last peek at all the colors. So this is the brighter side of the color wheel, and this is the nude side of the color wheel. All of the colors are super pretty. I love that there's two highlighters that give you some variety. And yep, there's the swatches. Okay, so let's put some of this on my cheeks. I'm super, super excited. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use this color Ironic because it's just speaking to me like no other. I know it's gonna be really dark and kind of pigmented, so I'm gonna go in with kind of a light amount. And I need to turn this so I have a mirror. There we go. All right. Ooh, really pretty. It's actually applying a tiny bit patchy on the apple of my cheek. That could be because I have some texture, having a little bit of a breakout. So it's applying a little patchy, but it's still really pretty. I'm gonna get more on my brush and, oh shoot. Okay, I got a little bit too much, that's okay. My trick when I have too much blush, can you guys see that? I get my beauty blender and I just kind of buff it out. That's the trick when you feel like you've put on way too much blush. Same beauty blender that I used earlier today to apply my foundation, and just like buff it out. Okay, on to the other side. See if I still have that patchy problem. Yeah, this one is a little bit on the patchy side. That looks crazy. Okay, it doesn't apply very well. That color at least doesn't apply very well. It's also the darkest color in the palette, so, and I'm very fair skinned, so I have to be careful with it. I just kind of go ham. But I did also just wash my brushes, and there's a little bit of soap residue on my brush still. Oh, that buffed it out really well. I like it. Need to put more on this side to make it match. That ended up being a really, really, really pretty color, but it is really pigmented and it's a little bit hard to apply, so fair warning on the color Ironic. I keep on wanting to say iconic, but it's definitely ironic. And now, because more is more, I'm going to put a different color on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just gonna get some of that powder off of the brush. So I'm gonna put a lighter, maybe I'll go in with the color Concept, that nude color, and apply it to the apples of my cheeks, just because, why not? So put it right here on the apples. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. It's kind of what I do when I want to really go heavy on the blush, which is like every day. I'll put a lighter color on the apples, and then the darker color I will drag up. And then if I feel like it's too heavy, too much, I go in with a clean brush or the beauty blender and I just kind of blend it all together. Okay, now for highlighter, I think I'm gonna go back to the more bright side and use that highlighter because it's really, really pretty. So Idol is the color. I'm using a fan brush. I know the Tarte, just the exposed highlighter is really pretty, but it's very buildable, so it starts out really sheer and then you kind of have to build it up. It kind of looks like these are gonna be the same. So you can get a really intense look, but you really, really have to work with it and build it up. Like you're not gonna get that kapow, like, you know, champagne pop highlight right away. But that's okay because sometimes it's easy to get out of hand with those. But see how easy that builds up, how quickly that builds up? That's super pretty. Alright guys, well there is the finished cheek look. I'm digging it. I love it a lot. This palette, I mean, I love Tarte blushes so much, so I'm going to recommend it to you because I love Tarte blushes so much. And just first impressions, I will say that one color was a little bit hard to apply because it was a little bit splotchy, but there's some variables working against it right now. So overall, the finished look is really pretty. I did have to blend it quite a bit. That's obviously the only color I've used other than Concept and then the highlighter on this side. So I'll have to play with them a little bit more, but first impressions, I love the variety of colors that you get in this palette. Most of the holiday palettes only come with 5 colors, and the fact that this comes with 10 colors is amazing. Yes, the pans are small, but we'll get over it, right? I love that you have the bright colors for like the spring and the summer, and then you have the like dusty nude kind of mauvey colors, which are perfect for fall and winter. So I love that they think about the whole year. It's not just like you can only use this for half of the year. You can use this year round. And I think the price point isn't bad. I mean, at $44, that's, what's 44 divided by 10? $4.40 per pan. That's drugstore price, really. I wonder if you can pop these out. I'm sure you probably can, and put them in a Z palette, because the packaging is, you know, it's compact, but it's not ideal. I hate circular packages, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they don't store very well. They're awkward, and like they don't fit in my drawer very well, so I don't really like the packaging, but I'll get over it. It is very sturdy. I mean, it snaps shut, and I feel like I can throw this in my suitcase and it's going to be fine traveling, so that's a plus side. But overall, I am going to recommend it. I do want to play around with it a little bit more, and maybe I'll update you guys in a favorites video or an unfavorites video, we'll see. But yeah, that is my 2 cents on this product right here. Let me know what other holiday products, holiday palettes you want me to test out so that I can do a review for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!